9 is a logs question, and it's just asked us to show that we can solve the equation. It also says that a is bigger than b and they're both bigger than 0. Show that we can get this. So we're going to use our log rules, and the first log rule we're going to use is that if you are subtracting 2 logs, then you can use your division rule. And what we've now got here, we've got log of something has to equal the log of something else, which means they themselves have to equal each other. And if you look at this, this is quite different to this. We've got an a on its own here, so we need to make a the subject of this function. So I'm going to do that by bringing the b up, expanding the brackets to get the a out of that bracket. So I'm going to move the a over to this side to make the b squared positive when I move that over. So I'll move the b squared to the left, and I'll take away the a so that it's on the right. Now I can factorise the a out again, and divide by the bracket, and get b squared over b minus 1 is equal to a, and that's what they've got in the question. Again, another show that because we're going to need to use it later. Okay, part B then says write down the full restriction on the value b, explaining the reason for this restriction. So we already know that b is greater than 0, and we know that b is less than a. But if we look at this, and the reason b needs to be bigger than 0 is because we're logging it, and you can only log numbers greater than 0, which means a needs to be greater than 0 as well. But a is now equal to this, so this also means that b squared over b minus 1 needs to be greater than 0. And similar to that question we had earlier on where we had a 10 on the top, this will only ever be bigger than 0 if the bottom is bigger than 0, because the top is always going to be greater than 0. So b squared over b minus 1 will be greater than 0 when b minus 1 is greater than 0, which means b needs to be greater than 1. So then b needs to be greater than 1 and we've already said that b needs to be smaller than a. So that looks a bit rubbish. Let's write it the other way around. B needs to be bigger than 1, but it has to stay less than a.